Masturbation often increases as men age, and while some may see this as surprising, it is actually deeply connected to health, energy, and vitality. For older men, this practice is not simply about pleasure, it carries both physical and psychological benefits that support a healthier, more balanced life. As the body changes with age, hormones such as testosterone naturally decline, and this can affect libido, energy levels, and even self-confidence. In this stage of life, masturbation becomes a way for men to remain connected with their bodies, to maintain reproductive health, and to improve overall well-being. It plays an important role in regulating stress, improving mood, and enhancing physical functions that often weaken with age. One of the most significant benefits of masturbation for older men is its effect on prostate health. Regular ejaculation helps flush out fluids and bacteria that may accumulate in the prostate gland, reducing the risk of conditions such as prostatitis and lowering the chances of prostate-related discomfort. By keeping this part of the body active, it ensures better circulation and function, which contributes to long-term wellness. For many men, the idea of prostate health can seem distant until problems arise, but simple natural practices like masturbation serve as preventive care that requires no medication or complex treatment. Another major benefit lies in its effect on stress and mental health. As men grow older, stressors shift from career responsibilities to concerns about retirement, health, family, and purpose. These worries can accumulate and weigh heavily on the mind, leading to anxiety and restlessness. Masturbation releases endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals, which instantly elevate mood and reduce stress levels. The calming effect also supports better sleep, something many older adults struggle with due to changes in circadian rhythm and hormonal balance. By relaxing the body and mind, this simple practice promotes restful sleep, which is crucial for repair, hormone regulation, and daily energy. The physical act also improves blood circulation, which is essential for overall cardiovascular and sexual health. As men age, circulation can slow, leading to reduced energy, weaker erections, and lower stamina. By stimulating blood flow throughout the body, masturbation acts as a form of exercise for the reproductive system. Better circulation means better oxygen delivery to muscles and tissues, helping to maintain vitality and performance in other areas of life. This increased blood flow also supports brain function, helping men stay sharper and more alert, which is critical as memory and focus may naturally decline with age. Masturbation also plays an important role in maintaining a healthy sexual identity. For many older men, the decline in sexual activity due to lifestyle changes, health issues, or partner availability can lead to frustration, a loss of confidence, and even feelings of inadequacy. Regular masturbation helps men maintain a sense of masculinity and control over their sexual health. It allows them to stay connected with their bodies and embrace their natural desires without shame. This contributes to self-esteem, which is just as important for older men as it is for younger ones. When confidence remains intact, it carries over into other parts of life, from social connections to physical activities. On a psychological level, masturbation helps men cope with loneliness and emotional changes that often occur with aging. As children grow up and families become more distant, many men experience periods of isolation. This personal act provides comfort, a sense of release, and emotional balance during times of solitude. It becomes a way to nurture oneself when other outlets are limited, reinforcing the importance of self-care and acceptance of the body's natural needs. Emotional health is closely tied to physical well-being, and when men feel better mentally, they are more motivated to stay active, eat better, and live more energetically. The hormonal release from masturbation also influences physical health beyond mood and stress. Ejaculation triggers the release of oxytocin and dopamine, which not only boost happiness but also lower blood pressure, support heart health, and strengthen the immune system. A strong immune system is vital for older adults, as it helps defend against illnesses and keeps the body resilient against age-related conditions. These chemical reactions highlight how closely connected the mind and body are, and how something as simple and natural as masturbation can have a ripple effect on overall health. It is also important to recognize the role of sexual activity in maintaining pelvic floor strength. The muscles involved in sexual release help support bladder control and reproductive function. As men age, these muscles can weaken, leading to urinary problems or discomfort. Regular stimulation helps keep these muscles active and strong, reducing the likelihood of issues later in life. In this way, masturbation becomes a form of exercise for the pelvic region, preserving function and reducing health risks associated with aging. For men who may worry that increased masturbation is unusual in older years, it is important to understand that it is not only normal but beneficial. The body signals its needs in different ways, and responding to those signals with awareness can create a healthier and more fulfilling life. Rather than being viewed with embarrassment, masturbation in later years should be seen as a natural extension of self-care, alongside diet, exercise, and stress management. It aligns with the body's design, allowing men to maintain vitality, release tension, and preserve reproductive health without external aid. The increase in masturbation among older men is not a sign of weakness or decline, but a reflection of the body's wisdom in maintaining balance and function. It complements other healthy habits, reinforcing the idea that wellness in later years comes from simple, consistent practices that honor both body and mind. Through its effects on prostate health, circulation, mood, stress, immunity, and confidence, masturbation remains a powerful tool for men to stay energetic, resilient, and youthful well into older age. A nutrient-rich diet is one of the most powerful foundations for health, energy, and vitality as men grow older. The foods you choose each day either fuel your body to function at its best or slowly drain it of strength. With age, the metabolism slows down, muscle mass naturally declines, and the risk of chronic conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and high blood pressure increases. That is why focusing on whole, natural foods becomes more important than ever. What you put on your plate can make the difference between feeling sluggish and weak or feeling strong, youthful, and full of energy well into your later years. Fruits and vegetables are the cornerstone of this kind of diet because they are packed with vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber. They help protect the body from inflammation, which is a key factor behind many age-related diseases. Leafy greens such as spinach, kale, and broccoli provide calcium and vitamin K for bone health, which becomes essential as bones naturally weaken over time. Brightly colored fruits like berries, oranges, and pomegranates are rich in antioxidants that fight free radicals, protecting cells from damage and supporting healthy skin and brain function. Fiber from these foods also improves digestion, regulates blood sugar, and keeps cholesterol levels balanced, all of which are critical for longevity and vitality. Protein becomes increasingly important with age because it helps preserve muscle mass, which naturally declines year after year. Lean protein sources such as fish, chicken, eggs, beans, and lentils supply amino acids that repair tissues, support immune function, and give the body strength for everyday activities. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are particularly beneficial because they are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which protect heart health, reduce inflammation, and support brain function. By including protein in every meal, older men can maintain strength, stay active, and reduce the risk of frailty. Healthy fats are another vital part of the diet that should not be overlooked. Avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil provide essential fatty acids that support brain health, hormone production, and joint function. These fats also help the body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, which are essential for immunity, bone strength, and skin health. Rather than avoiding fats altogether, the focus should be on choosing the right kinds that nourish the body and keep energy levels steady. Replacing saturated and trans fats from fried foods or processed snacks with healthy fats is a small change that has a big impact on long-term health. Whole grains such as oats, brown rice, quinoa, and whole wheat bread provide complex carbohydrates that fuel the body with steady energy rather than the quick crashes caused by refined sugars and white flour products. These grains are rich in fiber, which supports digestion and helps regulate blood sugar. They also contain important minerals such as magnesium and iron, which play roles in energy production and circulation. For men who want to maintain consistent energy levels throughout the day, whole grains offer a balanced, reliable source of fuel that keeps the body active and focused. Hydration is often overlooked, but it is a cornerstone of good health. As men age, the sense of thirst can diminish, leading to unintentional dehydration. Even mild dehydration can cause fatigue, brain fog, headaches, and reduced physical performance. Drinking enough water each day supports digestion, lubricates joints, improves circulation, and even helps the skin stay more youthful. Adding hydrating foods like cucumbers, melons, and citrus fruits can also contribute to fluid intake, making it easier to maintain the right balance without relying solely on beverages. Another key part of maintaining a nutrient-rich diet is cutting down on processed foods. Packaged snacks, sugary drinks, fried foods, and fast food often contain unhealthy fats, excess sodium, and added sugars that harm the body over time. These foods fuel inflammation, contribute to weight gain, and strain the heart and liver. By replacing them with natural, whole food alternatives, the body receives nutrients that strengthen it instead of substances that weaken it. For example, swapping chips for a handful of nuts or soda for herbal tea not only provides nourishment, but also reduces the long-term risk associated with poor diet choices. Micronutrients play a quiet but powerful role in maintaining wellness in later years. Vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin, supports bone strength and immunity, but it becomes harder to absorb through sunlight as the skin ages. Supplementing with foods like fortified milk, fatty fish, and eggs helps fill this gap. Magnesium supports muscle relaxation, energy production, and sleep quality, and can be found in nuts, seeds, and leafy greens. Zinc supports immunity and testosterone production, and foods such as pumpkin seeds, shellfish, and beans are excellent sources. By paying attention to these small but essential nutrients, older men can prevent deficiencies that lead to fatigue, weakness, and illness. Eating mindfully and in moderation is just as important as the types of food consumed. Overeating, even healthy foods, can lead to weight gain and sluggishness, while eating too little can result in nutrient deficiencies and weakness. Finding the right balance of portion sizes ensures the body gets what it needs without feeling overloaded. Taking time to enjoy meals, chewing slowly, and appreciating food also helps improve digestion and satisfaction, making it easier to stick with healthy choices consistently. The power of a nutrient-rich diet lies not in strict restrictions, but in sustainable habits that nourish the body daily. By filling your plate with fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, and whole grains, while cutting back on processed and unhealthy options, you create a lifestyle that supports strength, energy, and resilience. Every bite becomes an investment in vitality, allowing the body to fight disease, recover faster, and maintain youthful energy well into older age. Light and consistent exercise is one of the most effective ways for older men to stay strong, energized, and youthful as the body ages. Many people believe that fitness must involve intense workouts, long hours in the gym, or heavy weights, but the truth is that small, steady movements practiced daily have more lasting benefits. With age, the body naturally loses muscle mass, balance becomes more fragile, and joints can stiffen if they are not used regularly. By making exercise a simple daily ritual, men can maintain strength, mobility, and vitality without exhausting themselves or risking injury. The secret lies not in doing more, but in doing enough consistently to keep the body active and alive. Walking is one of the most accessible forms of exercise and brings powerful results. Just 15 to 30 minutes of brisk walking each day can strengthen the heart, improve circulation, lower blood pressure, and stabilize blood sugar. Walking outdoors also provides fresh air and sunlight, which helps regulate mood and boosts vitamin D levels essential for bone strength. It is low impact, making it gentle on the joints while still providing enough challenge to keep the muscles and cardiovascular system engaged. Walking also improves balance and coordination, both of which are crucial for preventing falls, one of the most serious risks as people age. Stretching is another cornerstone of light exercise that is often overlooked, but becomes increasingly important with time. As the body ages, muscles and connective tissues lose flexibility, leading to stiffness, discomfort, and restricted movement. Gentle stretching helps maintain mobility, reduces tension, and allows men to continue performing everyday tasks with ease. Stretching the hamstrings, back, shoulders, and hips can make simple activities such as bending, lifting, or reaching far easier. It also improves posture, reducing the risk of back pain and strain. When combined with deep breathing, stretching creates a sense of relaxation, lowering stress and improving overall well-being. Yoga and similar gentle movement practices, such as Tai Chi, offer powerful benefits for older men who want to keep both the body and mind in harmony. These practices combine strength, balance, flexibility, and mindfulness, all of which are crucial for aging gracefully. Even simple poses such as chair, supported stretches, or standing balance exercises build stability and strengthen the core. which protects the spine and reduces the likelihood of falls. The controlled breathing and focus involved in yoga or Tai Chi also calm the mind, reduce stress, and improve concentration. This combination of physical and mental benefits makes it a perfect choice for maintaining long-term health. Light strength training is another key to preserving vitality as the years progress. Muscle naturally declines with age, a process known as sarcopenia, and without resistance exercises, it accelerates rapidly. Lifting light weights, using resistance bands, or even doing bodyweight exercises like squats, wall push-ups, and seated leg lifts can slow or even reverse this decline. Stronger muscles not only make daily tasks easier, but also protect the bones by reducing the risk of fractures and osteoporosis. Maintaining muscle mass also helps regulate metabolism, making it easier to maintain a healthy weight and keep energy levels high. Strength training does not need to be intense. Even short, consistent sessions a few times per week can yield remarkable results. Another overlooked benefit of consistent light exercise is its impact on mental health. Physical movement stimulates the release of endorphins and serotonin, chemicals in the brain that promote happiness and reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. For older men who may face increased isolation or life changes, these mental health benefits are just as vital as the physical ones. Exercise sharpens the mind, enhances memory, and improves concentration, helping to keep cognitive decline at bay. A body in motion supports a mind that stays alert and engaged, giving men the ability to enjoy hobbies, conversations, and social activities with more enthusiasm. Circulation improves dramatically with regular movement, which in turn supports every organ in the body. Better blood flow nourishes the heart, brain, skin, and muscles, providing oxygen and nutrients needed for energy. Good circulation also reduces the risk of conditions such as high blood pressure, varicose veins, and stroke. Even simple exercises such as leg raises or seated marching can stimulate circulation for those who may not be able to walk long distances. By keeping the blood moving, light exercise supports vitality from the inside out. Exercise also strengthens the immune system, making it easier to fight off illness and recover quickly from setbacks. As men grow older, the immune system naturally weakens, but regular movement helps to counteract this decline. By keeping the body active, white blood cells and antibodies circulate more efficiently, detecting and fighting infections earlier. This means fewer sick days, faster healing, and greater resilience against common illnesses. Perhaps one of the most powerful aspects of light, consistent exercise, is how it promotes independence. Staying active allows older men to continue performing daily tasks such as carrying groceries, climbing stairs, gardening, or playing with grandchildren. It reduces reliance on others and keeps a sense of control over life, which directly supports self-esteem and happiness. Independence is deeply tied to quality of life, and exercise is one of the strongest tools to preserve it. Consistency is what matters most, far more than intensity or complexity. A man who walks, stretches, and does light strength exercises every day will always see more benefits than someone who pushes too hard once in a while and then quits due to exhaustion or injury. The body thrives on routine, and small movements practiced daily accumulate into lifelong strength. This approach prevents overexertion, reduces injury risks, and makes it easier to stay motivated. Even just a few minutes each day can create a positive ripple effect on every area of health. Light and consistent exercise is a form of investment in future vitality. It strengthens the body, sharpens the mind, protects against disease, and preserves independence. By making movement a regular part of daily life, older men can continue living actively, joyfully, and with the energy needed to embrace every stage of life fully. Healthy lifestyle habits form the backbone of long-term wellness, especially as men get older. While diet and exercise are critical, the way you live day to day shapes how your body heals, how your mind functions, and how much energy you carry into each stage of life. Small decisions repeated consistently can either build vitality or gradually wear you down. Focusing on habits such as prioritizing sleep, managing stress, limiting unhealthy behaviors, and engaging in mindful practices creates a strong foundation for resilience and youthfulness that lasts. These choices often appear simple, but have profound effects on physical health, mental stability, and emotional well-being. Sleep is one of the most underrated tools for preserving health. During sleep, the body undergoes repair, restoring muscle tissue, balancing hormones, and strengthening the immune system. As men grow older, sleep patterns often shift, leading to restless nights or frequent waking. This lack of quality rest can weaken the immune system, increase inflammation, and accelerate aging. Prioritizing consistent bedtimes, creating a calm environment, and avoiding stimulants like caffeine or electronics before bed allows the body to enter deeper, more restorative sleep. A strong sleep routine not only boosts energy but also sharpens memory, enhances focus, and improves mood, making it easier to stay engaged in daily activities. Stress management is another essential lifestyle element because chronic stress damages the body in ways that are often invisible at first, but deeply harmful over time. Long-term stress elevates cortisol levels, which weaken the immune system, raise blood pressure, and contribute to weight gain. It also accelerates the aging process and drains emotional energy. Practicing mindfulness techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, or journaling provides effective ways to release this tension. Even spending a few minutes in stillness each day creates a sense of calm that carries into every other area of life. Men who actively manage stress protect both their hearts and their minds, allowing them to live with more peace and less strain. Unhealthy habits such as smoking, heavy drinking, and excessive caffeine can have devastating effects on the body, especially as it becomes more vulnerable with age. Smoking damages the lungs and circulatory system, increasing the risk of heart disease and cancer. Alcohol, when consumed excessively, strains the liver, raises blood pressure, and disrupts sleep. Even caffeine, though common, can create anxiety, heart palpitations, or worsen insomnia if overused. Reducing or eliminating these habits allows the body to heal and function more efficiently. Choosing healthier alternatives like herbal teas or sparkling water can make transitions easier while still offering comfort and satisfaction. Every small reduction of harmful substances contributes to greater energy and longer life. Mindfulness is not only about meditation, but about how you approach daily life. Living mindfully means being fully present in your actions, whether it's eating, exercising, or connecting with others. Eating mindfully helps prevent overeating and allows you to savor food more, improving digestion and satisfaction. Exercising mindfully reduces the risk of injury by keeping you aware of your movements and posture. Even social interactions become richer when you give others your full attention, fostering deeper bonds and stronger emotional health. Mindfulness transforms ordinary activities into opportunities for wellness, creating a rhythm of balance and awareness that benefits both body and mind. Another powerful lifestyle habit is nurturing relationships and maintaining social connections. Loneliness is one of the most harmful conditions for older adults, linked to depression, cognitive decline, and even physical illness. Staying connected to family, friends, or community groups provides emotional support, motivation, and joy. Social interactions stimulate the brain, keeping it sharp while also releasing oxytocin, a hormone that reduces stress and fosters feelings of safety. Simple acts such as joining a local club, calling a friend, or volunteering create a sense of purpose and belonging that is vital for overall well-being. Engaging in hobbies and activities you enjoy also plays a critical role in long-term health. Whether it's gardening, painting, reading, or playing music, hobbies keep the mind active and the spirit alive. They provide outlets for creativity, problem-solving, and relaxation, all of which contribute to emotional balance. Hobbies also reduce stress and give life a sense of meaning, which becomes increasingly important after retirement when daily structures may shift. Men who stay engaged in meaningful activities experience greater satisfaction and maintain higher levels of energy. Maintaining balance in daily routines also supports health. Balance means making time for work, rest, physical activity, and leisure without letting one area dominate at the expense of others. A balanced routine reduces burnout, prevents fatigue, and creates space for growth in multiple areas of life. For older men who may have more flexibility in their schedules, balance ensures that time is spent in ways that nourish the body and mind instead of draining them. Creating structure with enough variety keeps life interesting while ensuring stability. Another lifestyle change that supports wellness is spending time in nature. The natural environment reduces stress, improves mood, and even strengthens the immune system. Exposure to sunlight boosts vitamin D, which supports bones and immunity, while fresh air and natural surroundings calm the nervous system. Walking in a park, sitting by a garden, or simply opening a window to enjoy natural light can refresh the mind and recharge energy. Incorporating even small doses of nature into daily life has profound long-term benefits. Financial and emotional stress can also weigh heavily in later years, so planning and maintaining a sense of security is part of healthy living. Creating a budget, reducing unnecessary expenses, and focusing on meaningful rather than material pursuits relieve pressure and allow for more freedom. Emotional stability grows when you align your lifestyle with your values, focusing on gratitude and purpose rather than comparison or regret. Gratitude itself is a powerful habit that shifts the mind from scarcity to abundance, creating greater happiness and resilience. Ultimately, healthy lifestyle habits are not about making drastic changes overnight, but about practicing consistency in the small choices you make each day. Going to bed a little earlier, choosing water instead of soda, taking a short walk, or spending time with loved ones may seem minor, but together they shape the quality of life in later years. These habits build resilience, reduce the risk of illness, and promote vitality, allowing men to embrace aging as a stage filled with strength, energy, and joy. A positive mindset is one of the most powerful tools for staying youthful, energetic, and healthy as men grow older. The way you think influences how your body feels, how motivated you are to care for yourself, and how much energy you bring into each day. Aging often comes with changes such as slower recovery, reduced strength, or health challenges, and while these can feel discouraging, the attitude you carry determines how you respond to them. Choosing to see aging not as a decline, but as an opportunity for growth, wisdom, and deeper appreciation of life creates resilience and vitality that no supplement or treatment can replace. The mind and body are deeply connected, and nurturing optimism has the power to strengthen both. When you believe in your ability to stay healthy, your actions begin to align with that belief. A man who views aging as a chance to invest in self-care is more likely to eat nourishing foods, exercise consistently, and manage stress effectively. On the other hand, those who see aging only as loss may neglect healthy habits, believing they no longer matter. A positive mindset acts as fuel, creating motivation to stay active, try new routines, and commit to long-term wellness practices. This sense of purpose keeps energy alive and makes healthy living feel like an empowering choice rather than a chore. Optimism also has a direct impact on physical health. Studies show that positive thinkers have stronger immune systems, lower rates of heart disease, and longer life expectancy. This is partly because a hopeful outlook lowers stress, which reduces harmful cortisol levels in the body. Chronic stress accelerates aging, weakens the immune system, and disrupts sleep, while positivity counteracts these effects. By maintaining a mindset focused on possibilities rather than limitations, men can shield their bodies from many of the hidden dangers of negativity. The benefits are not just mental. They translate into real, measurable health improvements. A positive mindset helps men maintain confidence and identity even as physical changes occur. Many older men feel discouraged by changes in appearance, stamina, or strength, but reframing these changes as natural stages of life rather than losses creates peace and acceptance. When confidence remains intact, men are more likely to remain socially active, pursue hobbies, and engage with others, all of which sustain emotional and mental health. Confidence also helps reduce the fear of aging, replacing it with curiosity and strength, allowing life to be enjoyed fully at every stage. Gratitude is one of the simplest but most effective practices to build positivity. Taking time each day to focus on what is going well, whether it's health, relationships, or small daily pleasures, shifts the mind from scarcity to abundance. Gratitude reduces stress, improves mood, and creates resilience in the face of challenges. For older men, this practice is especially powerful because it provides perspective, reminding them of achievements, joys, and experiences that continue to enrich life. Gratitude keeps the mind anchored in the present and prevents negative dwelling on what has been lost with age. Another benefit of a positive mindset is its ability to foster social connections. Optimistic people tend to attract others because of their uplifting energy, which makes relationships easier to build and maintain. Friendships and community are essential for health, reducing feelings of loneliness that are so common in later years. A man who carries positivity into his interactions not only feels better himself, but also uplifts those around him, creating a circle of encouragement and vitality. This social support strengthens both emotional and physical well-being, giving him a sense of belonging and purpose. A positive mindset also helps in facing challenges such as illness or setbacks. Instead of giving up or feeling defeated, optimism encourages resilience and adaptability. Men who stay hopeful are more likely to follow medical advice, continue exercising despite limitations, or look for new ways to stay engaged in life. This adaptability extends longevity and improves quality of life because it transforms obstacles into opportunities for growth. Positivity does not deny difficulties, but empowers men to face them with courage and strength. Lifelong learning is another area supported by a positive outlook. When the mind remains curious and open, aging becomes a chance to explore new skills, hobbies, and knowledge. Whether it's learning a new language, playing an instrument, or experimenting with creative arts, a positive attitude drives curiosity and engagement. This mental stimulation keeps the brain sharp, reducing the risk of cognitive decline and increasing overall satisfaction with life. Staying mentally active through positivity ensures that the mind remains as youthful as the body strives to be. Positivity also enhances physical activity. Men who view exercise as a rewarding act of self-care rather than a burden are more consistent in their routines. They enjoy the process instead of dreading it, making it easier to stick with healthy habits long term. A positive mindset shifts the focus from what the body cannot do to what it can still achieve, turning movement into a celebration of strength and resilience. This not only improves physical health, but also deepens self-respect and pride in maintaining independence. Even in simple daily routines, positivity adds energy and purpose. Approaching meals, rest, and hobbies with enthusiasm transforms ordinary activities into fulfilling rituals. Instead of rushing or feeling bored, positive thinking turns these small moments into sources of joy and satisfaction. This shift in perspective makes life richer and more vibrant. Regardless of age, ultimately, a positive mindset creates the foundation for aging with dignity, energy, and strength. It influences choices, strengthens the immune system, enhances relationships, supports mental sharpness, and builds resilience against challenges. When men choose to see aging as an empowering journey rather than a decline, they unlock the ability to stay youthful in spirit, energetic in body, and fulfilled in life. Every thought shapes how the body responds, and by choosing thoughts of optimism, gratitude, and confidence, men can create a life filled with vitality at every stage.